Most of us now know what sexting is, sending explicitly sexual messages or images between mobile devices.
So what happens when those pictures get into the hands of someone who would use them to blackmail the person posing for them? It's actually happening to adults and teenagers. Tonight, Julie O'Neill tells us sextortion is sweeping the nation and touching the tri-state, too.
Jeannie's boyfriend always said the naked photos he took of her would stay private until the day she broke up with him.
He started threatening me with the nude photos. He threatened to submit them to my company, as well as post them on Facebook, on the internet, and send them to all of my friends.
Scared, Jeannie actually went back to him for a short time just so the photos wouldn't get out.
I was devastated. I was thinking that 1 million people could see my nude photos, and I had absolutely no control over it.
Internet privacy expert and attorney Perry Aftab says while sextortion can happen to anyone, including adults like Jeannie, teens are especially vulnerable, and it's not always ex-boyfriends or disgruntled friends. Predators are using sexting as a weapon, too.
When teens take and share sexual images, they don't want their parents, their principal, or the police to get a hold of them. That means that when a predator wants them to do things, take more images, or actually engage in sex, that they say that they will make them public or send them to their parents to get them to comply.
Cases are popping up coast to coast. An Alabama man got an 18-year prison sentence after sending threatening emails to more than 50 young women he had acquired naked photos of. In Wisconsin, an 18-year-old got 15 years in prison after he was found guilty of posing as a girl on Facebook to trick male classmates into sending nude photos, which he then extorted for sex. In Southern California, authorities arrested a man they say extorted over 200 women. Cincinnati Police Detective Mary Braun investigates cyber sex crimes through a joint city-county regional electronic computer intelligence task force known as RECE.
I can't even describe how high the importance of this is. It's so out of control right now, and it's so sweeping the country. There's just new ways of people getting victimized, and people years later, they're still finding pictures of themselves online that they wish they wouldn't have.
Braun says she has just a few sextortion cases right now, but worries there are far more that never get reported.
Because they're embarrassed, they're afraid they'll get into trouble, and it's just amazing what happens with that and where all the pictures can go. Because once you put it on to the website or send it to someone, you can never take that back.
It is just horrific, it is disgusting, and they've got to be stopped.
Ross Ellis is the founder of the advocacy group Love Our Children USA. She says first, we must remind kids there can be legal consequences when it comes to sexting in general, including child pornography charges in some cases. And she stresses parents need to get involved to protect their kids before it's too late. And Aftab adds if your child is a victim of sextortion, get authorities involved as soon as possible.
What you need to do is make sure that your children come to you early enough that you can do something to help them.
The Cincinnati police detective you saw me speaking to gave me some great resources with tips for parents on this topic. See my story about sextortion on WCPO.com for that information.